In this video, we will look at snippets and also what is allowed and what is not allowed. So if you look at over here, comments are allowed, declarations, expression statements, classes, interface, methods, fields and imports, all these things are allowed. The only thing which is not allowed is the package declaration. So this is the only thing which is not allowed, and this is package declaration. Even the block comments are allowed. So let's create a block comment. This is allowed. Now let's create a few variables like var x is equal to 1 and var x is equal to y is equal to 2 and var z is equal to x plus y. And now let's create our first method in JShell. So void say hello world, and here we'll pass on a string s, and we'll be printing out system.out.println and s. So you can see that it created method say hello world. Now let's call this hello world method say hello world and hello world. It errored out because I made a spelling mistake. Let me just correct it, because instead of uppercase W I typed in the lowercase w. So say hello world and hello world. So it printed out hello world. So we typed in so many statements. We want to get a list of all these statements. So how you will get it? So you can get the list of the statement by typing slash and then list. So these are all the statements which we ran. Variable x is equal to 1, y is equal to 2, variable z is equal to x plus y, and then method and say hello world. But it is missing one statement where it errored out. So in order to get this, you can type list dash all. So now you see that this statement where I typed in the say hello world incorrectly, it is over here, it's errored out, it's been denoted with E, and all the imports which were imported at the beginning of this session are being denoted with S. So let's do the list slash list again, and let's say for example I just want to get the list of third snippet which we ran. So it will tell me var z is equal to x plus y was the one which I ran. Now I want to get the list of x variable and y variable. So it will tell me, it tells me that first one and the second one where you get the x and y variable. If the x and y variable were involved, you get the snippets, snippet 1 and snippet 2. Now let's say we want to run the snippet 1 again. So slash and then 1, and it will run the snippet 1 again. In this case, as equal to 1, modified variable x integer, update overrode variable x integer. So it basically overrode the variable x which we already have existed. It overrode this value because we ran the snippet again. In order to drop a variable, you can use a drop statement which slash drop, and let's say we want to drop variable x. So drop 1. This command does not accept the snippet 1, variable x is equal to 1. Now let's try drop 2. Drop variable y. So in this case variable y is dropped, but then update replace variable z which cannot be referenced until variable y is declared. So when you drop it, it is now checking whether this variable c which was depending on y, this statement is also cannot be referenced because y is dropped. So now what we'll do is that we will run 2 again. So you just do slash and then 2, and then it will create variable y again which is 2. Now let's do list of third, which is now let's run the third one to find out if variable z is corrected. Yes, modified variable z has a value of 3. So these are some of the commands which are available in JShell, and we'll be looking at some more commands in our future section.